Hey, what is up, guys? MisterMirza here, and I'm back on Injustice iOS. So, you know what really kills me sometimes is when I record a video, right? But then my shitty ass recording app just does not want to render it. And you know what happens after it doesn't render it? You know what happens when the video doesn't render after you recorded it? It doesn't save into your photo gallery. It just doesn't save. It literally gets wiped from existence. So I spent about an hour recording a video, right? And it's gone. It poofed. It vanished. It literally just disappeared into thin air, bro. It's gone. So now I'm back here on the grind once again. I have to record the same video. I don't want to do this. It really sucks because the first time through, I thought it was a really funny video. I had a lot of funny bits between them. And now I have to repeat the exact same garbage. I'm back here recording the video once again. So, you know what? Let's just get right into it. You know, I don't even want to talk about it. Let's get right into it, all right? So, what I want to talk about first is, Happy Thanksgiving, of course. Of course. You know, we all have something to be thankful for, all right? I'm thankful for not having a shitty streaming. Alright, guys, before I forget, this is my second time doing it. I do sell Injustice hacked accounts. You already know the drill. It's in my description down below, the Instagram username, alright? It's down below the description. Why am I recording this again? I don't even want to record. In all seriousness, I do sell hacked accounts on my Instagram for a very cheap price. So if you guys are just buying a hacked account, my Instagram is in the description down below. It takes me a week or less to DM you back. So just please be patient. All that, and that's pretty much it. Let's move on to the video. So what I want to talk about is underrated characters, right? So, by definition, by the Oxford Dictionary definition, the word underrated means the majority of people believe this to be doo-doo, but some people believe this to be kind of good, kind of raw, all right? That's the Oxford Dictionary I'm quoting, all right? So hopefully you guys understood what I'm just saying there. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to take a look at I'm talking Tress characters in the game, gold characters that are in the game that are underrated. A lot of people think these characters are straight doo-doo butter, but I personally don't believe that. So what I want to do is I want to take a quick video just to highlight 3 main characters that I think are highly underrated. And before I move on to the actual list, I want to talk about how this list is ordained. So the number 3 spot is going to be, an underrated character. The number 2 spot is going to be a much better underrated character. The number 1 spot is going to be like the best underrated character in the game. So now that I got that out of the way, let's move right into this. Alright, guys, in all seriousness, before we get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that I am not in any way feeling less motivated. That was just a joke. I'm just a little mad that I have to record the video again, but, every single reaction you guys see from me, it will be new. I'm not going to try to, repeat any bits I did. So everything here is brand new. I'm not going to try to do the exact same video again. Obviously, the idea was the same. In my original video that I made, it was like an hour long. What I was doing is I was going over 3 characters that were underrated. What I was doing in my original video is I was just going over 3 characters that are underrated. Basically, the idea is the same. I had some funny bits planned, but I'm not going to repeat them. I feel that's a little unoriginal. And, the fact, obviously you guys haven't even seen that video because it got wiped from existence. It's gone. Nowhere to be seen anymore. So let me just let you guys know that I have the exact same energy in this video that like I did in my other recording like an hour ago. So don't let that get in the way. The reactions you see from me or like the spits you see from me, they're not repeated in any sense of way. I'm gonna try to make a new video from this. Same idea but new video. It's really annoying when this happens. It's hard to explain. The YouTube grind. Sometimes this happens to everybody. It happened to me tonight, so it's fine. Let's just move on, alright? Alright, boys. I don't want to dwell on my previous recording too much because I feel like I'm talking about recording too much. I just want to let you guys know that it's pretty funny because my recording is gone. It literally disappeared. I thought it was such a good recording. I'm still mad. Alright, whatever. Let's move on to 3 underrated characters, alright? I'm getting off topic. Alright, guys, in our number 3 spot, we have Insurgency Batman, the worst character of the game. His 3D viewer garbage. Garbage is so trash, bro. It's so bad. When you click on tap to view, it looks so bad. Check out his costume, bro. Look, watch this. Alright, boys, in all seriousness, Insurgency Batman is in a number 3 spot. Now, the reason why this character is so underrated is not just his passive, but his gear setup. His gear setup really complements well with his passive. So let me just read over his passive really quickly. Batman's basic attacks deal 300% more damage if an opponent is stunned. Blah, blah, blah. What you want to know about this passive is that it is a direct carbon copy of the Cloak of Destiny. That's all you gotta know, alright? And now, you know, being a carbon copy isn't a bad thing because you can use that to your advantage, and that's where the gear setups kick in, boys. Check it out. I already have a gear setup basically planned out right here. It's right here, right there. So, we have the Necron Scythe with 200% more damage against stunned opponents, and we have another 200% more damage against stunned opponents, and then the Ibis Stick is just there for just killer. And then the Ibis Stick is there for a little cherry on top for that damage. So, peep this out. We have 200% more damage against stunned. Another 200%. That's 400% plus 300. That's 1. That's 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's 700% more damage on stunned characters. I believe Insurgency Batman is the most highest damaging stunned damage character, if that even makes sense. I don't think there's any other character in the game that can pull out 700% more damage against stunned opponents. I think he's the only card that can push out that much damage against stunned opponents. So that makes him a really good underrated character. So his gear setups can really push him to the edge, possibly knock out a metal character, and he is a very old card. It makes him underrated. His stats are really bad, but his gear setups and his passive can really go hand in hand. And if you have like some defense cards like the Red Sun team or like Red Sun Green Lantern or something like that, if you have cards that kind of defend your team's health or beef up your health, then I think Insurgency Batman can really strive towards that with his damage specifically. Alright, boys, moving on to our next one, we have 600 Wonder Woman. Now, 600 Wonder Woman, she is a great card. I don't see her enough in online, which kind of sucks. Well, I'm kind of happy that I don't see her in online because she is really good. The one thing I really love about her is her passive, Amazonian Fury. Alright, we have all female characters on Wonder Woman's team receive plus 30% more damage in power generation. Now, you know, all that stuff, you know, statistics, you know, all that garbage. I don't even, like, what the hell is plus 30%? I don't even know what that is. I can't even spell 30%, alright? But what you gotta know from this passive is that her special 2 is straight up dot killer, alright? It can literally end your teammates, alright? I don't know if I have any footage, but if I do, I don't know. But the thing is, her special 2 does a lot of damage. Not damage, but dot damage. It's really specific. Dot damage is crazy on this character. Crazy good. So, I would highly recommend dot damaging gear for her. She's really good. The one thing that's really good about the one thing that stands out between her and Insurgency Batman is her female teammate synergy. If you put up Killer Frost, Raven, Hawkgirl, all those female characters in a team with Wonder Woman, then she is far more better than Insurgency Batman, alright? So that's what pushes her to the number 2 spot, is her little female characters on one of the teams. So everybody and their mom, well, every woman in their mom gets plus 30% more damage in power. So that's what makes her stand out more than Insurgency Batman. She does, everybody on her team gets power synergy. That's what I'm trying to say. So she's really good. Her design is really good, actually. You thought I was gonna say otherwise. No, her face looks a little weird. I can't really see her eyes. There's no pupils, but her design looks real good. Looks real good. But one thing that really makes her a kind of critical choice is her stats. Her stats are pretty bad, but that's what makes these cards underrated, alright? Some aspects of them are straight booty sauce, but some aspects are really good, and that's what I'm trying to point out. The good parts about these characters. Now, let's move on to the number 1 spot, boy. Alright, boys, in our number 1 spot, we do have Prime Cyborg, boy! No, actually, we have Prime Raven for our number 1 spot. So, Prime Raven, oh my god, where do I even start? She is crazy. I don't even know what happened. She's been around since patch 1.0. 1.0, and somewhere along this update cycle, some, I don't know, idiot at, like, WB just straight up buffed her up, and now she's probably one of the strongest cards in the entire game, alright? So, the one thing, that's really weird is that I don't see her in online enough. Not a lot of people use her, so not a lot of people even know about her. you guys seen her, right? I don't even need to explain this. Literally, the best parts about her is her health swap. That's the only good thing about her. The reason why she's even on this list is because her movement is really bad. She's really slow. Her special one requires a lot of swiping, and her stats are pretty bad for the most part. Her health is really low. That's pretty much and then also her bosses are protected. Also, bosses are protected. That's a really big killer right there. So that's why, there are a lot of things that suck about Primarina, but, one thing for sure is that she is really hard to fight against in online. I love using her, but I hate versing her. And she's one of those characters that you just cannot escape. Like, you have to literally switch up your entire strategy. When she gets tagged in, you really have to think on how you're going to approach her, all right? You can't just, tap, 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 tap. You can't do none of that. You have to really plan out which character you want to sacrifice health, all right? So, she's a major game changer in online battles. Like, if you see her in online, you really gotta switch up your strategy for online. You can't just type, swing that ding, 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 ding. You can't do none of that, alright? So, she's really good. Her stats suck. Bosses are protected, kind of sucks as well. Her movements are really slow and bad. Her special one requires a lot of swiping. But all in all, despite all that, her passive really speaks for itself. And the AI takes good control of that. The AI is so unfair in this game. But alas, she's really good, and that's the number one most underrated character in the game, boys, alright? Alright, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. So, not much else to say. I do still hacked accounts on my Instagram for a very cheap price. So, if you guys are interested in buying a hacked account, my Instagram is down below. Yada, yada, yada. I hope you guys had a really good Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving was really good. My oven short-circuited as soon as my mom started making the turkey, so that kind of sucked. But we figured it out, so it's all good. We had to hit up a neighbor. It was not a prize moment, all right. So, hope you guys enjoyed. My birthday is coming up, December 18th. So, I don't know what I'm gonna have planned, but it's gonna be really exciting to make it upload on December 18th. We'll see how the reception goes there. All in all, it did suck to record this video again, but all in all, I have the exact same energy like I did from the last video to this video, so don't even worry about it. I'll try to make some new jokes here and there, alright? So, I'll tell you guys later. Peace, guys.